Hello everybody and welcome back to Get English Fit and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are looking at countable and uncountable nouns and partitives, ways of talking about a quantity of countable or uncountable nouns. A countable noun is a noun which you can count. So, for example, an apple. I can count apples. 1 apple, 2 apples. Another example is lemons. 1 lemon, 2 lemons. An example of an uncountable noun is water. Water is a liquid and liquids are uncountable. We cannot say 1 water, 2 waters. Let's look at some more countable nouns first. So, for example, we have some tomatoes. 1 tomato, 2 tomatoes. Bananas. 1 banana or 5 bananas. But when they are together, we can say a bunch of bananas. Most fruit and vegetables are countable, so we can count 1 orange, 2 oranges. Biscuit. Biscuits are countable. 1 biscuit, 2 biscuits. Cake. 1 cake, 2 cakes, 3 cakes. Or we can cut a piece of cake or a slice of cake. Now, chocolate is uncountable, but if you want to indicate 1 chocolate, so in here there is 1 individual chocolate. This is countable. So I can say 1 chocolate, 2 chocolates. This chocolate is uncountable, but we can make it countable by saying a bar of chocolate, or if we want to break it, we can get a piece of chocolate. Now let's look at some more uncountable nouns. So, for example, back to the water, which is uncountable, we can say a bottle of water, and we can say a glass of water. We might also use this, which is a jug. We might say a jug of water. Wine, we can say a bottle of wine, or we might say a glass of wine. Cheers. We might say a bottle of milk. Maybe we would also have a glass of milk. And the same for juice. This is pineapple juice, but here in Italy it is called ananas. And pineapple juice or orange juice, apple juice, they would usually be in a carton. This is a carton. They might be in a bottle, or again, you might have a glass of juice. Coffee is uncountable. We can say a packet of coffee. It is true, however, that if we go to a cafe, we might say 1 coffee or 2 coffees, please. But people, they understand that we mean 1 or 2 cups of coffee. Tea is uncountable, but this is a tea bag which I can make tea from. So tea bag is countable, but tea in general is uncountable. Similar to coffee, you might have a cup of tea. Cereal. This is cereal, okay? People usually buy the cereal in a box of cereal, or maybe a bag or packet of cereal, but then they would pour the cereal into a bowl, and so we have a bowl of cereal. Pasta is uncountable, but usually we would buy it in a packet, so a packet of pasta or 500 grams of pasta, and then when we want to eat it, we would put it in a bowl or maybe on a plate. So we have a bowl of pasta. Tomato sauce or tomato ketchup, mayonnaise, any type of sauce is uncountable, but we can say a bottle of tomato sauce. Rice is uncountable, so we might say a packet of rice or a box of rice. We usually say a bag of sugar, but if you want to talk about how much sugar you would like in your tea, then we might use this. This is a teaspoon, so I might ask for 1 spoonful of sugar or 2 spoonfuls of sugar in my tea. Now, bread is usually uncountable, but this is called a bread roll. So we have individual bread rolls. Here I have 1 bread roll, 2 bread rolls, 3 bread rolls. So these are countable. This is not a bread roll, this is bigger, so we would say a loaf of bread. A loaf is countable, so you could have 1 loaf or 2 loaves. But also, if you want to eat some of the loaf of bread, if you only take a small part, then that could be a piece of bread. But if you cut it with a knife, then it is a slice of bread. This is jam. This is a jar, so we say a jar of jam. This is a tin, so we can say this is a tin of sweet corn, or a tin of beans, or you might say a tin of tuna, for example. Cheese. Cheese is uncountable, but we can be specific if we want to talk about different types of cheese. So maybe there are 5 types of cheese in the supermarket, for example. Usually when talking about cheese, we might say a piece of cheese, or we might cut it with a knife and say a slice of cheese. Now it's time for you to practice. So I will say the noun and you think of which partitives we would use. Rice. Pasta. water. Sauce. Wine. Water. Cereal. Tuna. Sugar. Cheese. Bread. Coffee. If you have noticed that these do not have English names, it is because I live in Italy for most of the year. If you would like to continue learning English with me, then please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.